So what we have here is my indoor basement tilapia pond. I have blue tilapia and white tilapia and channel cat in here. These fish are being raised to be eaten. This pond has been set up for roughly 2 months. When the tilapia arrived, I ordered, by the way, from Tilapia Depot because there's no place locally for me to make the purchase. When they arrived, they were small fry, roughly an inch long. They've grown considerably in 2 months, doing quite well. I have an aerator set up on each end of the pond. My pond filter is currently unplugged right now because the water flow would drown out what I'm trying to say here. The baskets I have set up for plants. Eventually I'm going to fill these baskets up with plants for the fry because I am hoping to breed these tilapia. I've read it's fairly simple for the tilapia to breed. I've got 30 whites, 30 blues, and about 20 small channel cat in here. Now when I first got these, being 1 inch, feed wise, I started them off with standard flake food as well as the algae discs. I do have a 50-pound bag of Aquamax, Purina Aquamax for the pond. Because the fish were so small, they couldn't eat these large pellets. I'll show you how big they are. There is a variety of sizes in here, as you can see, but they were too small for those pellets. So I used a magic bullet to grind those up. Some of it powder, some of it smaller chunks to help feed these fish in the beginning. Probably another month or so, I will stop feeding them the flakes altogether. But the pond is doing rather well. This is a standard swimming pool picked up on Amazon when things went out of season. I got this for 55% off. So this pool cost me roughly $100. In here I have an old plastic shelf that I sat things on. I want to keep everything contained in the pond since we're indoors here. You'll notice some of the lighting here. I have grow lights. That's not just for the pond. This room will double as a room for my plants that are currently outdoors. I have a dwarf banana tree. Also in dwarf size, I have a lemon tree, a grapefruit tree, and an orange tree that will come in here for the winter. I'm here in Kansas, so neither the tilapia nor those plants would survive outdoors. And the reason they're going to come into this room because this pool or pond will help provide humidity for the citrus plants and for the banana. At least that's the plan. Inside the bottom of the pool, I have a standard pond liner, a small one. I think I picked it up for 30 bucks. I put that in just to thicken the bottom of the pool because of the rocks I put in here and the shelving that's in here and the baskets. I wanted to make sure the bottom of the pool was thick enough to handle that over time. I didn't want it to wear through. So that was the goal there. Again, both white tilapia, blue tilapia, and channel cat in here. I will be adding shortly, probably within the next couple of weeks, an automatic feeder. I've looked at a lot of different automatic feeders. Finally found one I think that'll fit my needs. It's actually made for feeding deer, but other people are using it to feed chickens and their ponds as well. And it's less expensive. It holds 5 gallons. So once I get that set up and get some more plants in here, I will update this video and put it out, let everybody know how we are doing with our tilapia and catfish. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer what I can. But so far it's working well. No issues. You'll see the shower curtain over there on the wall. Basically we have some splatter from the pond filter. Obviously it doesn't hurt the concrete wall, but I didn't want it gathering on the wall and running down behind the pond, accumulating on the floor. I don't want any mold issues or anything like that. And hanging the shower curtain made all the difference in the world there. Again, this is an unfinished basement room that we really didn't have any use for otherwise. Being such a small pond in here, the filter system I have set up, I only have to clean the filters maybe once a month. Haven't had any issues with that. So that's what I've got, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Maybe give you some ideas. Again, any questions, feel free to ask. You'll notice one other thing here. Water tends to evaporate out of this pond more quickly than what I anticipated. So I did add a valve and a water line here to help keep the pond level up. I have a shut-off valve here, and I have a shut-off valve where I tied into the main house. And I appreciate any comments or ideas that you might have. Future note, in addition to the feeder, I'm hoping to put in some floating aquaponics trays. Put some plants in here. That'll probably come in the next couple of months. Appreciate you watching, guys.